Final Pitch Virtual Edition. And these are the investor judges. Welcome to the final pitch. It's been 1.5 years since we were locked down in our homes. A lot of businesses have ceased operations. Up until now, it has been a constant struggle for our country. Small businesses, startups from across the country are reeling. They need help. And you and your companies have cracked the code. You have seen growth. Despite the many setbacks we still face, we must continue to move forward. Our businesses must continue to operate. Our cities must remain open. And we must live our lives in this new normal the best way that we can. Our country must make a comeback. And we must help those who we know are in a position to help our citizens in their struggle. And that is why we've brought you here. Dennis, you and your company exemplify the opportunities present in major crisis. And you are one of the best success stories in recent times. I'd like to know what your expectations are here on the final pitch and exactly what are you looking for?
Yeah, being a tech entrepreneur, I'm looking for the technology company to help the community, especially those who have a capability. You know, the Filipinos are very talented, especially in terms of this technology space. And because I built this digital infrastructure, so I'm looking for this company to able to ride on this technology space. If I can see a good potential of these candidates, then I can do some investment to help them.
You are now one of the wealthiest Filipinos in the country. How do you feel right now to be in this position? And what are the things you think you can impart to the budding startups who will be pitching to you?
Actually, I'm happy to share what is my knowledge and experience and really want to share to entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Dennis. David, you are a self-made man, literally starting from not even zero, but negative. And you have built Multisys to be the technology enabler for multiple industries in just a span of a few years. You are a man who seems to have done it all. What are you still hoping to find here with the entrepreneurs, the startups who will be pitching to you?
We know that there's a lot of technology gaps in the Philippines. You know, Multisys is not complete, and we're only maybe contributing so little in this country. And we know that there's a lot of tech entrepreneurs out there to help us out. There's a lot of Filipino genius out there that can fill this gap. If Multisys can be part of that success of our startups, why not? So we're here to contribute something here.
You mentioned genius. Will it take a genius to work with you? And are there a lot out there?
I believe there's a lot. You know, there's a lot of geniuses in this country, John. And every time we hear this pitch coming from different startups, they have this unique idea. Not only unique, but these are so-called problem solvers. So those are the startups that we need to support. They need to be discovered. Hopefully, being here will be a part of a partnership also with Multisys to make sure that we're able to help each other create a synergetic partnership between tech companies instead of competing.
Thank you. Rose, Wilcon Depot has grown by leaps and bounds the past 1.5 years. Your industry represents the growing trend in home improvement and renovation, and with your growth, you are now here on the final pitch. I am sure so many entrepreneurs can learn from your example. So I'd like to know, what is your motivation for being here, and what value do you think the entrepreneurs and startups can bring to your organization and you to their enterprises?
Basically, what I'm looking for is Filipino talent. You know too well that our unique selling proposition is the products and the services that we offer. 44 years in existence, we've been fulfilling our mission and vision of helping every Filipino build, improve, and refine their homes in a comfortable and sustainable way.
Apart from the success of Wilcon Depot, you have been involved in the success of a lot of business organizations here in the Philippines. And you yourself have said in the past that you can connect our startups to markets bigger than what they currently serve.
I can help give access to the market through the wide network footprint of our company. Right now, we have 69 stores, so it's going to be a good exposure for whoever Filipino talent who can showcase their products or whatever new technology or services they can offer so that we can work together, help build our business and our economy, especially in this time of pandemic.
Mayor Bernard, your city, Kawayan in Isabela, is largely agricultural, but you have traveled the entire country and different parts of the world researching on the best practices to make it a smart and livable city.
Well, thank you, John. As you know, our vision for Kawayan City is being acknowledged as the first smart city in 2015. We want to create a smarter and sustainable Kawayan City. And that's why I'm very delighted, I'm ecstatic to be part of your show and to find sustainable solutions that will bring our city forward and truly realizing a smarter and sustainable city, not only in the delivery of public services in a more efficient and effective manner, but most importantly, having a positive impact in the lives of our citizens.
You have implemented numerous measures to make sure that Kawayan is poised for the future, and now you're here searching for more solutions. What is it that you're looking for your city, and what do you hope to find here from the entrepreneurs who will be pitching to you?
You know, being in the local government, you're surrounded by all sorts of problems. So any kind of solution that will really make a positive impact to the lives of our citizens, whatever problems we face here in Kawayan is being faced by all the cities around the world. So whatever solutions that there is that we can get out of our pictures definitely will create a momentous and tremendous impact in the global community.
Jay, your company 8 Ventures has made numerous investments in blockchain and cryptocurrency. You did not jump on the bandwagon. You were there, I guess, literally from the start. You are now seeking to discover brilliant startups who may follow in your footsteps, but you yourself have told me in the past that you are looking for a specific breed of entrepreneur. Jay, I'd like to know, what kind of entrepreneur are you looking for and what is going to excite you?
Well, hopefully there are a lot of Filipino startups that are working on blockchain projects. But I'm really looking for Filipino teams that have that discarte, tackling really difficult problems right now, especially because we have a pandemic right now, and we're also expecting a new normal that's coming, and hopefully there will be more startups that are expecting what are coming in this new normal. Because I'm in the blockchain space, I'm really excited with what startups can do around blockchain. So those things are what's exciting for me.
Investors, in the next 2 days, there will be entrepreneurs who will be pitching to you. They are brilliant, they are passionate, they are driven, and they all need help. This is your chance to make a difference in these companies that will hopefully be poised to give us the solutions that we need to rise from this pandemic and to speed up our recovery. There is no better time to help than now. This is the Final Pitch Virtual Edition. You will be in your respective headquarters and homes, and the entrepreneurs will be pitching from Dragon's Nest, which is the Final Pitch studio. So investors, if you're ready, the final pitch begins now. Up next, welcome to day 1 of the Final Pitch Virtual Edition.
Are you ready to change the world with me?
So far you haven't moved any cargo yet.
It's a very ambitious project.
What is your advantage to compete with these logistic companies?
I don't believe that that's enough to complete your technology.
Hello, investor judges.
Hi,
John.
Welcome to day 1 of the Final Pitch Virtual Edition. We are coming to you live virtually from Dragon's Nest, our HQ here in Quezon City. We are here while you are in your respective HQs and homes. This is the best way that we could do this season, given the fact that the Delta variant is ever present. But as we know, we all have to conduct business, we all have to get on with our lives, and we all have to run our respective cities the best way that we can. Right now, we are going to be hearing the first pitches. Now, this is going to be your chance to be able to lend your expertise, your resources, and your support to these budding entrepreneurs. Now, we won't be able to do this if not for the power of Converge. So, Dennis, can you tell us about what you put into Dragon's Nest for the virtual edition?
We actually put 1 gigabit capacity to deliver to your Dragon Nest. You have a stable and quality of video to the audience.
Thank you for that, Dennis. David, what will it take for someone to impress you?
The personality, the mindset and the passion of that individual who's running the business. It's very important to come up with a logical way of doing things. It's not a fairy tale story, it's an action movie. So I'm looking for an action guy here, not a fairy tale storyteller.
Thank you, David. Rose, what would you say is a critical opportunity that people should be looking at, and perhaps that may be something that you're looking for as well?
It's something that's unique, that will make you stand out, and at the same time, it will help us also fulfill our mission.
Thank you for that. Mayor Bernard, how fast can a startup who wants to work with Kawai and Isabella come up with a prototype perhaps and eventually expand it and test it in your city?
Immediately implement any kind of solution as long as they're adoptable, as long as they're easy to use and very user-friendly. Immediately we can start and roll it off.
So Jay, you, I guess in a lot of ways, have a sixth sense for technology. Does the entrepreneur who will be pitching to you have to have that similar sixth sense for emerging trends in technology?
It depends on where the stage of the entrepreneur is. If the entrepreneur is just starting, I just want to see how much achievement one has done with a very limited resources. That way I can gauge how much more success the individual can do or the company can do.
Investors, we have lined up the entrepreneurs, the startups who will be pitching to you for the next 2 days. They are people who have really come out and pivoted from this pandemic. It is now time to rebuild this nation, and it is time for you to lend that support. So investors, I'd like to call in the first entrepreneur. Commencing the pitches for this season is a student of entrepreneurial descent, now carving his path by revolutionizing the business of movement. Hi, Justin.
Hi, John.
When you pitched to us, you said that you were a businessman, but we only just recently found out you're actually still a student. So why didn't you tell us that you were still a student?
Actually, I'm afraid that I might not qualify on the final pitch.
You know, you being a student does not mean that you won't be qualified. I think it's a great idea that you came here to the show. You come from a long line of entrepreneurs, and now you're pitching your own startup.
This startup provides integration solution for small and medium businessmen, precisely in logistic industry.
I hope that you impress the judges. Justin, good luck.
Exciting. Thank you very much.
Are you ready to change the world with me? Today is a day that we will revolutionize the business of movement. I welcome you to iCargo Pacific. I'm seeking for $60,000 in exchange of 30% of the company equity. The vision of iCargo is to provide logistic solution and innovation for small and medium businessmen. iCargo Pacific will help you choose the best cargo option in just one click. Now I will demonstrate to you how iCargo will work. You can search it right now on your mobile phone, iCargoPacific.com, and we will just measure the cargo and input the details. And instantly, you can find the most affordable and efficient cargo option. Our solution: iCargo aggregates various cargo companies, provide instant price quotation, and fulfill the fastest cargo deliveries. We can scale up this innovation to Southeast Asia and beyond. Let's change the world. Thank you.
I just wanted to clarify, if the iCargo Pacific, is it a platform? Is it sort of like a booking.com, or it's an actual courier service that will go head on with these courier companies.
iCargo is a platform wherein it aggregates various cargo companies to provide instant price quotation and fulfill quality cargo deliveries.
It's a very ambitious project. I'm asking here not as an investor, but basically a potential customer. I can be your integrator with our market. So how confident are you that all your partners would be able to deliver that level of service that you're looking for?
We are focusing right now in inter-island Philippines from Manila to Cebu, Davao, Mindanao. And eventually, once we have perfect our system and technology, we can already scale up this. With regards with our partners, with logistic partners, I have already discussed and gave a proposal, and the feedback is great. However, the integration of the API has limited us.
So far you haven't moved any cargo yet?
Yes, we haven't moved a cargo yet. We are just focusing on our partners and to our customers to improve the technology and to perfect it.
Let me add more, Justin. The concept is there, but you need to think also this logistic company, they can digital transform, right? So when they transform, what is your advantage to compete with these logistic companies?
The ability to adapt of iCargo, first in technology. And we are not only focusing on big companies, but we're focusing on small cargo companies, such as forwarders, cargo in the province. And once iCargo can provide their platform for their trucking and logistic companies, we can scale up the small and medium businessman. And together, our partner logistic company, our value for them that we will increase their sales and their brand awareness.
Justin, just to wrap up, I'm a believer of moving things from point A to point B, okay? Even we're gonna innovate and innovate and innovate, believe me, the logistics will stay. And you mentioned a while ago that you encountered some limitation of tech. So instead of you wasting time, years and years and years and years of integration, I think multisys can be a shortcut. And you are actually asking for $60,000 US, that's only 3 million pesos. I don't believe that that's enough to complete your technology. So I think we can offer more, meaning you can save money if you are partnered with multisys. I guess so we can talk further and discuss technology partnership and to grow a value out of the beautiful idea that you have. I think you're gonna ask $1 million in the next time that you're gonna pitch.
Thank you for that opportunity, Mr. David. And I'm excited to change the world with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
The questions of investors are very critical. It made me understand my business and how to communicate with my customers and my partners.
If you want to be successful on this logistic and platform together, you should have end-to-end, no? To be able to compete the market.
An entrepreneur has to start with the lowest hanging fruit possible. Of course, I believe in technology for scaling, but you need to prove first that this is doable. I think that's the problem.
I also agree with you, with Jay, but I encountered this before. There is a chance actually of Justin to really scale this. I call it a Trojan horse for Justin. If he come up with a system, once Justin proved that he has a beautiful platform, believe me, these giants can be interested with Justin in the future. I think the secret of Justin here will be the seamless technology.
Up next,
This is true distant farming. It's like an LDR with a farm and a farmer.
In terms of like marketing and the logistics, it's really hard.
This platform that you have is really not unique.
up next is a budding entrepreneur who's looking to change the fortunes of farmers all around the country with his e-commerce platform dedicated to improving the online agricultural landscape. Hey, Jan Lester.
Hi, John.
You are an entrepreneur who is out to help the farmers with your platform.
Yes, that's correct.
So tell me about this platform.
So, Farmbox is a social enterprise. So, we support our local farmers from inputs to outputs. So, it's end-to-end process, and it starts with a single box, which our customers buys it through our e-commerce platform.
I think the average age for a farmer right now is about 59. They, more than any other group, need the innovations from people like you. I hope that you can convince the judges of the merits of your platform, and I hope you get the support that you need so that you can help more farmers. John Lester, good luck.
Thank you, John. Hello, judges. I am Lester, the CEO and founder of Farmbox. I was once a corporate guy, but now I'm a full-time farmer. Farmbox is a social enterprise which aims to help our local farmers. Did you know that 3.7 million out of 15.29 million Filipinos in the poverty line are farmers? These farmers are the lifeblood of the country. They are the one who is providing food on our tables. However, they constitute 40% of the total poverty line of Filipino. So, at Farmbox, how can we help? This is through distant farming. It's like an LDR with a farm and a farmer. So you'll just buy farming essentials, nurture it, sow it, harvest, and help these farmers online. For the business model, so this is a profit sharing between the farmers, the sponsors, and Farmbox. So farmer will get the 70% of the net profit share, while the sponsor and Farmbox gets 15% each. For our customer, we have a 5-step easy process. Our customer will just create or log in their Farmbox account on our website. Then they will be selecting the box in our e-commerce platform that they want to purchase. Then they will be making a payment through our website. So we have partnered with different e-wallets and banks in order for our customers to have ease of payment. After that, Farmbox will just inform them on the assigned farmer and the location of their farmer. Last is they'll just wait for the updates and the payout until the end of the farming cycle. We have come up with different pillars and revenue streams which will help our local farmers. One is Farmbox, which will be providing the capital. Then we have Farmbox Agri-Trading, which will ensure that our farmers will have the quality supplies of farming essentials, and also they will be availing the right agricultural services. We have the output pillars, which is the Farmbox Marketplace. So Farmbox Marketplace is the one who markets and sells the produce of the farmers. Then we have a Farmbox Connect. So this is a group of people or volunteers which our partner farmers can consult for technical assistance, and we are coming up with an LMS to help our local farmers upscale. From the start of April 2021 up to today, we have 422 registered users. And we have already sent out 900,000 worth of boxes to 33 partner farmers. We are seeking 4 million pesos as an angel investment. This 4 million will be used to strengthen the Farmbox Marketplace, to buy machineries and equipment for our partner farmers, increase our inventory of supplies, and improve our platform. So judges, who wants to help our local farmers one box at a time?
Hi, Lester. You're raising 4 million pesos at what valuation?
We are seeking 4 million pesos for 15% equity.
And your revenue is,
Currently, we are at 1.1 million.
how much is the profit for this?
Each revenue streams have different profit. For agri-trading, we have a 30 to 50% margin. For the produce, we also have 30 to 50% margin, while for the harvest, we have 15% share on the net profit.
So for 1.1 M revenue, your profit is about 300K.
Yes.
Hi Lester, I'm Bernard and I live among farmers, and that's why this is very close to me. But my main question really is, this platform that you have is really not unique. A lot of people are doing it already. It's already in existence. What makes you different from them? And I am just curious about your scope.
Okay, currently we are catering farmers from Batangas. So we have two communities, San Jose and Calaca. And what we are doing now is we want to focus on South Luzon because there are few of these platforms which are in Southern Luzon. But at Farmbox, once we have mastered the logistics, the process, and our value proposition in Batangas, we want to scale up to different parts of the country.
You know, helping the farmers should be a priority nowadays. Kasi as mentioned by you a while ago, there's a huge farming entities in the Philippines, but in terms of support, technologically and financially, they are quite, let's call it, less noticed. But in terms of like marketing and the logistics, it's really hard. You know, it's quite ambitious because it's easy to tell, but it's really hard to initiate. My humble suggestion, you might try to simplify it so that your focus will be more focused in a very simplistic way. Because if you're going to cover everything, you will end up exhausted and doing so many complex things.
Thank you so much, judges. So we will still be continuing to help our local farmers. What I've learned from the pitch was don't be afraid to scale up. It's part of the business. It will come, and make it simple.
I think he has very good intention. However, what's lacking in the presentation is that it was not clearly defined how is he going to bring that product into the market. Yeah, you have good intentions of helping the farmers, which are the suppliers. However, do you have a captured market? From what I heard from him is that he's relying on his app, he's selling through e-commerce.
Actually, the concept is very nice, no? Especially want to helping the farmers. But at the end of the day, they should come out with the scalable things, no? Because this is not a high-value products.
So it has to be business to business, not business to
Yes.
consumer.
But I totally agree with everyone. This is not something that's scalable. Parang when we ask kanina yung scope, they're just focused on Southern Luzon. That already takes us out of the question in Northern Luzon. But again, this is a very noble task. Yun lang talaga, it's very difficult in agriculture.
Next time on The Final Pitch, it's time to get up close and personal with Dennis Anthony Uy, founder and CEO of Converge ICT Solutions. And the next batch of pitches continues.
I have something that will benefit and interest you no matter what business or industry you're in.
So we have a lot of systems and services that we are building that will be part of the ARCS ecosystem.
Maybe I'm gonna put in some money as well, but I'm not yet sure about how much.